Barbies in their own pink world are busy with a steady job every day. Waking up, smiling at everyone, having fun, and at the end of the night having a girls' party at the stereotypical Barbie house. Barbies think that they have helped feminists and equality between men and women. In Barbie's land, all affairs are managed by women, and Kens are responsible for Margins' works. In the meantime, Ken Sahili tries his best to attract the attention of the stereotyped Barbie because he is only present when Barbie is present, but Barbie doesn't pay any attention to him. Until one day, in one of the parties, an unusual question comes out of the cliched Barbie's mouth: "Have you ever thought about dying?" This question is so strange that everything stops for a moment, and to overcome it, she says that she loves dancing to the point of death. But this question changes something for the stereotypical Barbie. The next day, everything changes for the stereotypical Barbie. Bad breath in the morning, cold showers, burnt waffles, falling off the back of the canvas, and flat feet with the heels on the ground. She tells other Barbies, and they say that she is probably dysfunctional, and in order to find out exactly what happened to her, she has to go see Strange Barbie. Strange Barbie was very beautiful in the past, but when she is in the real world, she is plagued with violence, her appearance changes, and it's always in 180 degrees. She goes to see Strange Barbie and tells her what situation she found, and Strange Barbie tells her that she should go to the real world and find the girl who plays with her. Probably the girl who plays with her is upset and her thoughts and feelings have interfered with her doll. A stereotypical Barbie says goodbye to all Barbies. They all think that with Barbie's presence in the real world, all women will welcome her because she has brought about equal rights for women. To go to the real world, she has to leave Barbie's land with her car. And after passing through a path, she reaches the real world. At the very beginning of the journey, Ken Sahili, who was hiding in the back seat of Barbie's car, suddenly shows himself to Barbie and begs her to come with her to the real land, and finally Barbie accepts and continues their journey together. When they arrive in the real world, they are mocked and assaulted because of their different clothes and the attractiveness of the stereotypical Barbie. They realize that the real world is the opposite of the Barbie world. They are arrested by the police for punching a person in the face and stealing clothes, but they still leave them because of the attractiveness of Barbie. Barbie is trying to think of a way to find the girl she is playing with, and Ken is patrolling the city. Ken sees that the city and the whole world are completely in the hands of men and they can do almost anything. During this time, Barbie closes her eyes and tries to think about the girl she is playing with. Her mental images tell her that she is at school. These images create painful feelings for Barbie and she cries for the first time. Ken comes to Barbie and they both talk about the discovery they made and definitely go to school to find that girl. Meanwhile, an agent from the FBI calls the motel company and talks to a low-level employee named Aaron and tells him that Barbie and Ken have entered the real world and they should do something as soon as possible. Aaron tells his friends that 10 years before, the character of Skipper was found in a house and asked them to take care of their children. Then he tried to take their baby for a walk, but this one is much more important and serious. He has to go to the highest room to inform this news, where no other employee has ever been. Gloria, who is the secretary of the company president's office, tries to stop Aaron, but he is determined to go inside the president's room even though an important meeting is being held. The CEO of the company gets worried when he hears the news and tells his persons that they should find Barbie and put her in the box. Gloria heard all these words and she can't believe that Barbie is in their world in the form of a real person. On the other hand, Barbie and Ken arrive at school. They get separated. Barbie finds Sasha and goes to talk to her, but Sasha, who is a rebellious girl, confronts her sharply. She doesn't believe that she is Barbie, and if she is, Sasha considers Barbie to be the reason why everyone looks at women as beings who should always be beautiful and pleasing, while in the real world it isn't like this at all. During this time, Ken also starts to visit the male world again, and when he has been there enough, he realizes that he must introduce his own land to patriarchy, so he returns to Barbie's land alone. During this time, when Barbie is sitting alone, the employees of the motel company find her and ask her to get in the car and come with them. She, who knows nothing about this world, gets in the car with them and goes to the company. They want Barbie to enter the box so that in Barbie's imagination everything will be fixed and she will return to Barbie's land, but at the last moment, Barbie doubts the insistence of the company manager and the fact that even in the company that produced Barbie, all of the managers are men. In pretend of doing her hair in the bathroom, she runs away from the boss's room and the boss and his employees follow her. Their escape and chase continues until Barbie enters a room where an old woman is peacefully and alone, like she lives there. She can only stay there for a cup of tea, and just when she asks the old woman who she is, the employees come to her. They arrive behind the door. The old woman shows her another way out and Barbie runs away. Gloria and Sasha arrive in front of the company's door and put Barbie in their car to drive her away. The company's manager and other employees also get in the car and they go after them. The chase and evasion continues until finally they are able to stay away from the company's employees' eyes. During this time, when she was riding in Gloria's car, Barbie noticed the sad person Gloria and when she was playing with the Barbie doll, but she didn't feel any change in her condition. She decided to paint Barbies like herself. After the employees of the company lose them, on Barbie's suggestion, they put on skate shoes and move towards Barbie's land from the same beach they came from. When the employees of the company follow them there and realize that they have gone to Barbie's land, they put on skate shoes and go in different directions to open the entrance to Barbie's land. When Barbie, Gloria and Sasha enter Barbie's land, they notice fundamental changes there. Everything has been reversed. All the powers and tasks have fallen into the hands of the Kens, and the Barbies are busy serving the Kens and do Margin's works. Even Ken Sahili took Barbie's house for himself. They realized that after returning, Ken Sahili presented the idea of patriarchy to the people of Barbie's land and all the people there welcomed it. Even the Barbies themselves and elections are supposed to be held in the next 48 hours to vote for change of the law to form a government of Kens. Gloria tries to calm Barbie a little, but Barbie, who has been happy all her life, can't bear so many failures and upsets. She even blames Gloria that her work forced her to come to the real world, and these effects were the strange journey. And finally, she wants them to leave her alone and go to their real world. When Sasha sees that Barbie is exactly what she imagined, she asks her mother to leave. During this period, the sale of depressed Barbies is advertised, the sale of Ken and his items increase. Barbie strangely goes to Barbie and takes her in her car. The people of the motel company can finally enter the hatch and move towards Barbie's land. When Gloria and Sasha want to leave Barbie's land, they see that they are changing the entrance sign of the land. Finally, they decide to go back and help Barbie and Barbie's land. Strange Barbie and several Barbie characters that are no longer produced, along with her, try to bring a stereotyped Barbie and some other Barbies to themselves, but the stereotyped Barbie completely lost herself and the rest of the Barbies also became like a charm. And they know everything because of their presence. Meanwhile, Gloria, Sasha and Alan is a lonely character in the land of Barbie who tried to leave this land forever with Gloria and Sasha. They arrive at the strange house of Barbie. And they find Barbie. Barbie hates herself and considers herself useless. She isn't Barbie the president, not a doctor, not a writer, not anything else, and now that she has feelings, she is sad about these shortcomings and considers herself a loser. Gloria tries to make her feel better by talking, but her words eventually turn into a speech for all the Barbies there. She talks about the hardships of being a woman in the world, but being alive and fighting with all these hardships. Gloria's words not only improve the condition of the cliched Barbie, but also bring the author and Nobel Prize winner Barbie to herself. They realize that the only way to bring back the Barbies and then save the land of Barbies is that Gloria talk to them so that they believe in the power of being a woman. They start to separate each and every Barbie from the rest and bring them to themselves separately. They have to do everything like the first day before the election. After all the Barbies have returned to themselves, the next step is to divide the Kens into two groups and then create a fight between them. For this, the Barbies advance their plan by creating a feeling of jealousy to be with Ken's favorite Barbie. The next day, the Kens split into two groups and start fighting each other on the beach. During this time, the Barbies reach the government building and vote to return to the Barbie rules. During this time, the people of the motel company finally arrive at Barbie's land and face Ken's fight. When they return to their house, they see that Barbie has taken over there again. Barbie's house conveys stereotypes. Barbie tries to make her feel better. She tells her that Ken's reason for existence isn't because of Barbie and that Ken should discover the truth. However, these words make Barbie know more about herself. The managing director of the motel and other employees bring themselves there and the manager says that they have to make changes to fix this situation, but President Barbie asks him not to do such a thing. They can fix everything themselves and live together. Gloria suggests to the CEO of the company to produce simple Barbies. Barbies that aren't defined by their job or position. And the CEO agrees when he realizes that this plan is profitable. Then it's the turn of the stereotypical Barbie. Sasha asks the CEO to know what plans they have for her. The CEO says that it's clear, she's in love with Ken, but Barbie says that she's not in love with Ken and even feels like there's no end. At this moment, the same old woman that Barbie met before enters. She is Ruth Handler, the creator of Barbie. She tells Barbie that the reason she was created was to have no end. Barbie tells her that she no longer feels like Barbie. Ruth asks Barbie to walk with her. While walking, Barbie realizes that she wants to turn into a human, and when Ruth is sure that this is what Barbie's heart desires, she turns her into a human.